Behind me, we have the third BEV in the Toyota lineup. First, we had the BZ, then we have the CHR, now we have the BZ Woodland. BZ Woodland comes in two trims. You have the regular BZ Woodland and you have the BZ Woodland Premium. And we're going to talk about options that you're going to find on this model that you're not going to find on any other model in the BEV lineup. So with that being said, let's dive right in. As I stated before, the BZ Woodland is the third model in the BEV lineup. This particular model does have your North American charging standard, aka your Tesla network, and it's going to accept your level 1, level 2, and also level 3. This model only offers one battery option. It is your 74.7 kilowatt battery, but make no mistake, this is the most powerful EV in the BEV lineup. This particular model is going to boast 375 horsepower and has a range of 281 miles on a full charge. Now, here's where it differs. You have an option for all-terrain tires, and with those all-terrain tires, it's not an extra charge, but they do drop your range from 281 to 260. These are going to be 18-inch wheels, and as I stated before, you do have a all-terrain wheel option, and if you're going to be doing a little light off-roading, then the all-terrain tires might be a good option for you. Notice the huge over fenders here that you have that's going to protect it, so if you do go off-road, that's going to protect this area right in here, which is very nice. This particular color is called Raven, and this color comes from the GR86. So you have a lot of colors, ironically, in the BZ Woodland that come from your GR86. This model is going to have your sensors across the front. It's going to have your forward-facing camera, so that's standard. You're going to have your headlight washer, color key side mirrors here with your integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, more cladding down at the bottom that's going to protect against any rocks or anything like that if you're doing a little light off-roading. You do have automatic lock and unlock on the front and also on the rear, which is nice. And looking around here to the back, so more cladding around the back, so nice thick cladding here. More sensors for proximity alert, but also your safety braking. It only comes in all-wheel drive, and there's your Woodland badging, just like we saw on the RAV4. Power back door, there's your BZ Woodland logo right there, which is pretty cool. There's your charging cables. You have your level 1 and level 2. And in here, you're going to have your adapters. That's going to be for your North American charging standard. Inside, you're going to see your J1772 adapter and also your CCS1 here. Your CCS1 is going to be for level 3. This is going to be for level 2. You do have a 9-speaker JBL system in here. That is standard in the BZ Woodland Premium model. You're going to have a privacy cover, which has this nice little pull right here. So pull it right back, latch it in, or you can release it. You can take it out if you need, okay? You can relax your seats here, so you can relax them here, or either pull here, and those seats are gonna fold down, which is a very nice option. You're gonna see that also in the Crown Signia. Up top here, we do have height adjustment right here, and we do have a kick sensor as well if you look up top. As long as you have those keys on you, just kick right under here. That's your kick sensor. So you have a backup camera and also a backup camera washer. So looking on the inside of the vehicle, you're gonna see your stone brown interior. So soft touch material on the doors. You got memory seats. You got power folding mirrors, which is nice. You got a headlight camera washer, trip odometer here. Your dimming of the dash right here, so you can dim your dash. Okay, you got your automatic high beam lights. That's part of your Toyota Safety Sense. So 3.0. You got these really cool custom mats, 8-way adjustable, and these really nice plush seats right here. So nice high bolstering here and also on the sides. So on the inside, you're going to see a lot of the options that you see in the BZ, guys. So you do have your paddle shifters. So your paddle shifters are going to control your regenerative braking, which is nice. On the steering wheel, you're going to see an additional button right here that gives you access to more information here. So let me zoom in just a little bit here. So that gives you more access right here to the sides. So up and down, where you can control your fuel economy. You can see what's going on with your fuel economy. You can scroll down here, you have your compass, your music, and then you have, you know, your battery status, okay? So looking here, you do have a driver attention alert, so that is standard. So that's gonna work with your traffic jam assist. That's also gonna monitor your eyes and ask you to correct your posture. If you're leaning back too far, you're not sitting up straight, things like that. You do have your rain sensing wipers. Essentially, that is a weather package. That is standard in your vehicle. And there's your other paddle shifter there. So this one's gonna go down in your regenerative braking. And this one is gonna increase your regenerative braking, okay? So it's almost like one pedal braking in the Tesla. So over on this side, it's gonna be for your adaptive. Let me zoom out here. So over on this side right here, this is gonna be for your adaptive cruise control. You press this button here That's going to go between your adaptive and your constant. So with your adaptive, you'll be able to control the distance between you and another car lane. So 4 car lanes here. You can set it here. That's your lane trace assist. That's going to keep you in the middle of your lane, guys. So, or you can cancel here. I can even go up 1 mile per hour at a time, or either down 1 mile per hour at a time. Your left and right here is going to control either if you're on Spotify, you're on Apple Music, Amazon, whatever music you listen to, you can change your stations. By going left or right, you can actually change your tracks. On your 14-inch infotainment display, which is standard, we'll discuss more about that here shortly. But on your mode button, you can press it once to jump between your AM, FM, XM, or you can press it and hold it to mute or pause the radio or a phone call. So that is standard, something that's been standard on Toyota since around 2015. So I'm not sure if you guys knew that or not. So push button start, of course. You do have your heated steering wheel, so you have 2 settings here, a high, low, and off. You have your heated and ventilated seats that are standard, so you have 3 settings for that. High, medium, low, and off. And then you have your different climate settings right here, okay? If you go to your climate settings, you have a de-icer, you have your smart flow, which is going to shut off those zones that are not being occupied. So if you activate that, it may disable the passenger side here or either in the back. So if you're not, basically, if it doesn't sense weight. So that's what that does. You have your sync, so it's going to sync your temperature from the passenger side back to the driver's side. So if you basically want to sync, that's what it's going to do. And then you have your passenger side, heated seats and ventilated seats here. So because this is a BEV, anytime you increase your fan speed, that basically takes away from your range. So FYI, guys, if you're considering a BEV or you already have one and you're new to it, okay? So you do have dual zone climate control, so both of them on low because it's hot out here in the southeast. You have your front defrost, you have your volume control and your power. You have your rear defrost and also side mirrors. Now down below here, you have dual charging here in the BZ. Also in the CHR, you will see that, okay? So you're gonna see your hazard lights here. Looking down below here, so this is where it gets a little bit different. So all this right here is the same. So your parking brakes, standard. So make sure that you have that set up as automatic. So whenever you put it in reverse or either drive, that's gonna disengage. Whenever you put it back in park, it's gonna re-engage. If it doesn't, make sure you pull up on this for about 3 seconds. You're going to see right here on the digital cluster, it's going to say EPB activated or engaged, something along those lines. And it's going to engage, okay? Now in the BZ Woodland, Premium model, you're also going to have a forward-facing camera, the 360 camera. That is standard, okay? And then you have your hold right here, your brake hold. So I've explained that before. If you want an explanation of that, make sure you check out my video. It's one of my several videos, and I've discussed that a lot, but that's just going to hold your brakes in place roughly about 3 minutes, okay? So this right here is very similar to the CHR, also the BZ. So if you put it in park, of course, that's going to place you back in park. Or if you're in drive, you can just press this push button start, and that'll place you back in park. So either one will place you back in park. So push it down and turn it. That's going to be your reverse. Push it down and hold it. That's going to be your neutral. And then push it down and to the right. That's going to be your drive, okay? Now on this side, you do have an eco mode. Okay, eco mode is going to optimize your fuel economy. You have your traction control, so that works with the ABS brakes. So if the tire slips, it's going to apply the brakes and cut the engine horsepower. So therefore, it keeps you going in a straight line or wherever the steering wheel is turned. And this right here is different right here. So this is your X mode. So your X mode is for dirt, it's for deep snow, it's for mud, things like that. But it also has what they call grip control. The grip control is like your crawl control. Once I hit this X mode right here, it does show you your multi-terrain. As I turn it to the left and right here, it shows you the projected direction of your wheels, okay? Whether or not they're further off to the right or further off to the left there, and you see those shift, okay? But to activate your grip control, you do have to have on your X mode, guys, and you have to be in motion. You cannot be stopped and basically and engage your grip control. To activate your grip control, you're gonna pull down on this set button right here. But the first thing is you have to be in X mode, okay? You cannot engage this without being in X mode. So if you turn off your X mode, which it is off now, pull back on here, this is what you're gonna see. You're not gonna see anything, but what you need to do, you need to engage your grip control, okay? Now let off the brakes, pull back on your set button, and there you go. So now to increase the speed, push it up, and that increases your speed from a low to a mid, okay? So there's your low to a mid, or I can decrease it. So if I want to reverse, Let's reverse. Go back. And also something I noticed, guys, as I put it in reverse, watch the mirrors. The mirrors tilt. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool option that you don't see on a lot of models in the Toyota lineup, but that's a really cool feature, guys. But as I stated before, make sure you go into your X mode, okay? So make sure you go into your X mode, and then you want to push down on the set button right here, okay? And you'll see this come up. Uh-oh, let's go in drive. So pull down on your set button, and there's your X mode. So as I push up, that's going to increase that speed. Once I stop, that's going to disengage that. So up top, you do have a standard digital rear view mirror. That is standard in the premium model. You're also going to have a standard fixed glass roof. It does not open. It is a fixed glass roof. And that's standard in the BZ Woodland, guys, the premium model. I mentioned before, you do have a 9-speaker JBL system with your speakers on the A-pillars there. See, I don't talk about this enough. This is what you're seeing on the BZ. It is a 14-inch display. It also includes 64 custom colors, which is pretty nice. So if you love purple, because I'm a Prince fan like I am, you can set this up for purple. As I mentioned before, you can set it up for 64 custom colors. Just scroll up, you're gonna hit custom, okay. Then tap on that again, and there's your custom colors right there, guys. Just move this around, and then basically you can select your custom color and just hit okay. But I wanna keep it simple, so I wanna go back. I want purple, because like I said, I'm a Prince guy, so purple it is. Now you can do it by all zones, or you can do it by zone, okay? If you do it by zone, it's gonna separate the front from the sides right here. And it also has your illumination in the floor right here, and you'll also see it in the back in the second row as well. It's something pretty new that you don't see on any other model right here. So let's pull that up a little bit. So that right there, actually, so people complain because you don't have a glove compartment here, but this is a leg and foot heater right here. So just so you know, that's a heater, and also you're gonna see it there as well. So that's a heater as well. So whenever it's cold outside, these are heaters right here. So that is why you don't have a glove compartment right there, because that's a heater, guys. So if you need the extra space, you're gonna find the extra space right underneath. So there's your books. There's some USB-Cs right there. So you see some USB-Cs on the passenger side, and also you see those on the driver's side, okay? And a 12-volt right there. So, and just like in the RAV4, you can open this up from both sides. Can't pull it off, but you can open it up from both sides. That's something that we've been seeing in Lexus models for the longest time. So that's an option just coming over to Toyota. Let's check out the second row, because we do have some heaters there as well. So in the second row, we're gonna see more of this stone brown leather here, more of those custom mats. And if we look in the back right here, we got some heated seats, guys. So we didn't forget about the passengers in the back. We got some heated seats, got some USB-Cs, and yes, we got some more vents here. So let's turn those vents on because the air is going. So the vents right there, pockets on the back side of the seat, which is nice. Cup holders, plenty of cup holders in the doors. So we got some cup holders for the armrest right here, and also a potential phone holder right there. So you can put your phone in there, hold your phone there, just in case. Nice big panoramic fixed roof. And we got our old bleep handles right here. So if we're off-roading, depends on who's driving, you might need that. Just to give you a quick view of the interior of the BZ Woodland, the premium model. So nice looking interior. And as I mentioned before, this exterior color is in the Raven, which comes from the GR86. So up top, we do have our standard roof rails, very reminiscent of the Woodland model that comes off the RAV4. Just doesn't have that design on the back. And you do have your remote start and everything, so that's standard. And this is only in a all-wheel drive, guys. You cannot get a front-wheel drive in the BZ Woodland model. But just to give you a quick walk around of the BZ Woodland, as I mentioned before, it does have your North American charging standard charger. And that's going to be level 1, level 2, and level 3. Guys, what do you think about the BZ Woodland, the premium model? So you have two models. You have the BZ Woodland and you have the BZ Woodland Premium. It comes with your JBL speaker upgrade, your digital rearview mirror, and it also comes with a panoramic roof, a fixed panoramic roof, guys. So it does not open, but it comes with a fix, which is nice for some people. Some people want to open it up. But what do you guys think about this particular model? It is the third model in the BEV lineup for Toyota. You have the BZ, you have the CHR, and now you have the most powerful EV or BEV in the lineup. This is 375 horsepower. Supra, by the way, is only 382 horsepower. This is 375, guys. So very fast vehicle, very quick, and it has really great options such as your grip control. So if you're going for light off-roading or whatever, you're going for a camping trip, this is your perfect model for you. This particular model is great like in colder conditions, like in snow, slippery roads, because it has a low center of gravity. The battery is down low, so it has a low center of gravity, which makes it perfect for those conditions, guys. But drop it in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the BZ Woodland Premium model. And if you find this video helpful, make sure you share with friends and family. But thanks for watching. You can find me right here on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads right here at On Your Drives. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.